who sent out a Swallow, which resisted my only non-ghost type attack. She didn't fight the illusion though, and punched herself in the face. I swapped back into Iron Fist, while the King's Sloth started to become red again. In this video, I face the strongest gym leader yet. Will I be able to beat him, or will I just fail? Well, let's find out by jumping into Pokemon. So I left Flower Ridge and went to the nearby desert. I grabbed this item, which was a Stardust, which I could have sold but I forgot to. I also found some fossils and decided to take the Claw fossil. The other fossil fell into the sand. Then I went to this route, where I had to circle back to Rustboro so that I could go back to Petalburg. I healed up and swapped Gemstone into the front of the party, because this is going to be their last gym battle before I swap them out with a new team member, which we will meet later on after this gym leader. In this gym, I was able to choose which trainer I could fight. I fought against a speed trainer, who sent out a Swallow, which resisted my only non-ghost type attack. The Swallow then proceeded to do a ton of damage to poor Gemstone, while she only did a small amount of damage, so I had to swap to Blue, who got hit by a critical hit wing attack, which was annoying. A quick attack brought Blue down to only 6 HP, as a spark didn't even kill the big evil bird. I quickly attacked as Swallow healed up to full, which was very frustrating. Also, if you're enjoying this video so far, then leave a like and subscribe. It really helps on my channel. And of course, his dog started to bark. The Swallow then proceeded to kill Blue. I swapped into Smog, who got hit by a critical wing attack. How does this stupid bird keep getting crits? Smog fell shortly after. I sent out Gemstone again, then used Nightshade, which didn't affect the stupid bird of course. Gemstone was now on low HP, so I swapped into Hound. Hound got hit by a wing attack, which surprisingly enough, wasn't a crit. I then tried to run but I couldn't. Another wing attack was unleashed to Hound as she tried to bite the stupid bird. One more bite was able to finish it off. Luckily, he only had one Pokemon. That was the only interesting fight before the gym leader, so let's skip to that. I also healed up during the other two gym trainer fights before I faced the gym leader. He sent out Spinda while I sent out Gemstone. The Spinda confused Gemstone by dancing, but she was able to break through and rock smash the Spinda's face. It only did a small amount of damage though, so I had to swap into Iron Fist, who was immediately confused again. She didn't fight the confusion though, and punched herself in the face. She did this twice before snapping out of confusion to punch the Daisy Bunny. Which didn't kill, and now Iron Fist is confused again. He also fully healed up the stupid bunny, but Iron Fist was able to hit a Mach Punch, which dealt a large amount of damage. She snapped out of confusion and punched the thing to finally kill it. That was the first Pokemon and it took me that long to kill it. That's probably a bad omen. A Facade did a decent amount of damage to Iron Fist. Virgo was the next one up, so I stayed in so that I could Mach Punch the active Sloth, which only did half of its health. A Facade did a decent amount of damage to Iron Fist, but another punch was able to eliminate this thing. Linoon came out next, so I swapped into Gemstone. I then healed up Iron Fist so that it was ready to handle the big sloth that would come out later on. The Linoon then maxed its attack, then tried to slash a ghost, which didn't work of course. Rock Smash proceeded to do a small amount of damage, but it did lower its defense, which was what I wanted. Another slash did nothing, as another Rock Smash put it to red, which wasn't good because it might heal now. It healed up on the next turn as I kept Rock Smashing. The Linoon still couldn't attack me. Gemstone eventually finished the thing off. But now it was left with no Rock Smash PP, which wasn't good. Slacking was the final Pokemon that approached, so I immediately swapped into Iron Fist. Mach Punch was used on the big stuff, which did the same amount of damage as Rock Smash did with the Linoon. Rock Smash proceeded to do a small amount of damage. Slacking countered by Yawn, so I swapped back into Gemstone as the thing started to become red. She then detected to protect herself so that it could eat up one of the Slacking's attacking turns, which was a good thing because this thing had feint attack. I swapped back into Iron Fist while the King's Slough started to become red again. Another Mach Punch was used, which dealt a small amount of damage, as another Yawn came out. So I did the exact same thing I did earlier so that the Iron Fist doesn't fall asleep. I hate this thing so much, and it had a berry to heal up. Instead of using Mach Punch, I decided to use Leech Seed to drain this thing's health while Iron Fist fell asleep. Gemstone came out next, who was also immediately on that, which was annoying. But the seeds were able to drain this thing. I then swapped back into Iron Fist while the Sloth King turned into more bread. Iron Fist was still asleep, but the thing didn't heal up and decided to use Facade, which did a ton of damage, but Iron Fist not only survived, but also activated Effect Spore, which poisoned the Sloth. The seeds and poison finished it off. Thank goodness that the Effect Spore didn't paralyze, or I would have died. And hey, I beat 2 gym leaders on my first attempt. I got the badge from Dad, and I also got the TM for Facade. Hey, quick announcement! I'm on Tabas and Royal Road now, so if you want to read my comics, or just want to read some stories that I wrote, then check them out. I have already posted some stuff on there. Anyways, that's all. Back to the video. Why does everyone keep giving me their number? I also got the HM for Surf from Wally's dad, and now we can get our new teammate. But before that, I decided to put Gemstone in the box. I did this because she was the weakest of the team, but she did also do a lot of contributions in that battle, so we should respect those contributions. I also taught Surf to skips, and I got rid of Water Gun, and now I can finally surf to this item to finally grab it. I'm also pretty sure that this abandoned ship is the only place that wasn't shrunken. Also, what the heck happened to this thing? Why is it glitch? I then surfed to this area and got attacked. Anyways, I met Steven Stone, who wouldn't give me anything if this was a normal Pokemon Emerald game, but he does give me something in this ROM. And it's a Pokemon, which is Beldum, a Pokemon that in normal Emerald can't be obtained until the post-game. I nicknamed it Dumbbell, but I misspelled it. I guess I'm the one that's dumb. Anyways, I decided to grind up Dumbbell to catch it up to the levels of my team. and I got it to evolve into matting. Now it has proper moves like Metal Claw and Confusion. We also have a powerful Pseudo Legendary on the squad now. Also, with this thing on the team, that means more than half of my team has blue on them, which is pretty funny because my favorite color is blue. Anyways, if you want to watch more of my content, click any of the videos on screen. Anyways, adios!